matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second down and a run by Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Robinson will try to pick it up. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Wentz's throw into the hands of Turner. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 26. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. We're scoreless after 1. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. J.D. McKissick, 26 yards. And the Commanders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
22, Mike 22. Man, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike 22, he's coming. Yellow. It's just me. 15. Watch out.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Gibson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. McKissick is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Throwing his Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. 6 man.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. What? Ripple is. 15.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Rolling to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 28 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Shoot!
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Wentz. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now Wentz again. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I'm coming. Mike 22, Mike 22. Push him back. Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
They'll go again with McKissick. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the 15.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Watch the slant. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 now. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. 57. Switch. Undercoat. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mahomes buying time to his left. And he's going to go down again. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mahomes now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot